Did you know that 1 out of 3 adults in the US is dealing with liver issues, even people who don't drink alcohol? Think of your liver as a massive blood-filtering factory, processing over 1,000 liters every single day. But with the wrong lifestyle, that factory gets overloaded. And once it's overwhelmed, you start to feel it. Constant fatigue, dull skin, stubborn weight gain, and even dangerous diseases. In this video, I'll break down the real reasons your liver gets damaged and what you can do to protect it. Don't skip this, because understanding your liver is the first step to keeping your energy high and your body thriving. Your liver is the quietest yet busiest organ in your entire body. It doesn't cry for help like the heart, and it doesn't give you sharp pain like the stomach. But every minute, it's filtering blood, metabolizing nutrients, detoxifying chemicals, and regulating hundreds of biochemical reactions that keep you alive. Most people don't realize this. The liver receives blood from 2 different sources. About 75% comes from the portal vein, carrying nutrients and toxins from your gut. The remaining 25% comes from the hepatic artery, rich in oxygen straight from the heart. In other words, everything you eat, drink, and even breathe must pass through the liver's checkpoint. Imagine your liver as the central processing hub of your entire system. Here, sugar is turned into stored glycogen, fats are packaged and shipped out, proteins are broken down into amino acids, hormones are activated or deactivated, cholesterol is made and regulated. The liver also produces bile, the yellow-green fluid that digests fats and helps eliminate waste. And most importantly, your liver acts as a toxin filter, transforming harmful chemicals into less dangerous forms so they can leave your body through bile, urine, and sweat. So why does such a powerhouse organ get damaged so easily? There are 2 major enemies. Enemy number 1, the environment. Fine dust in the air, heavy metals, volatile organic compounds, pesticide residues in food, antibiotics. Everything enters through your lungs and gut. They travel straight to the liver, forcing it to work non-stop. When toxins exceed your liver's capacity, its defense system starts to break down. Enemy number 2, your lifestyle. Liquid sugar, fried foods, ultra-processed meals, late-night eating, poor sleep, lack of exercise, chronic stress. They stack up day after day. Your body keeps sending more sugar and fat to the liver, while the escape routes, movement, sleep, proper nutrition are ignored. Liver damage doesn't come from one bad meal. It comes from thousands of small choices repeated every day. The liver doesn't collapse overnight. It wears out slowly, quietly, invisibly. The liver doesn't die suddenly. It burns out little by little, in silence. You don't feel the pain. You still work, still live normally, but inside, your most essential survival filter is breaking down. And when the liver starts to fall apart, it doesn't take down just one organ. It takes the whole body with it. The first warning signs won't show up at the hospital. They show up on your face, your hair, your weight, and your daily stamina. The problem is, most people only notice when it's already too late. So now the question is, how does your liver actually send out alarm signals? When the liver starts to weaken, the body doesn't collapse overnight. Instead, it sends out small, subtle signals. And if you're not paying attention, you'll miss them. The very first signs often show up right on your face. Dull-looking skin, breakouts, dark circles, dry hair, or premature graying. Why? Because when detoxification slows down, Toxins stay in your bloodstream much longer, increasing oxidative stress. Free radicals start breaking down collagen, elastin, and even your skin cell DNA. At the same time, glutathione, the body's master antioxidant produced by the liver, drops, weakening your natural defense system. You can switch skincare brands 100 times, but if the liver factory behind it all is struggling, your skin will never truly glow. The next impact happens quietly inside your blood vessels. Most people don't know this, but the liver produces 80–90% of the cholesterol in your body. When the liver's regulation is disrupted, your lipid balance collapses. Triglycerides rise, LDL goes up, and HDL drops. Fat begins to build up on your artery walls, forming plaques, raising blood pressure, and increasing cardiovascular risk. A tired liver often leads to a tired heart, and most people don't discover this until it's dangerously late. In your digestive system, the signs show up as bloating, indigestion, and stubborn weight gain. Your liver makes bile, the fluid that breaks down fats and carries out excess cholesterol and toxins. When bile flow slows or becomes sluggish, fats aren't processed efficiently, cholesterol accumulates, and detoxification slows. That's why some people feel heavy or bloated after a greasy meal, or gain weight even when they're not eating that much. Another major red flag involves bilirubin, the waste product formed when old red blood cells break down. The liver is responsible for processing it and removing it from your body. If that process is disrupted, bilirubin builds up, causing yellowish skin, yellow eyes, and dark urine. This isn't just cosmetic, it's the liver sending a real emergency signal. If the situation continues, the liver moves down a dangerous path. Fatty liver, inflammation, fibrosis, cirrhosis, liver cancer. What begins as a simple fat buildup triggers inflammation, scarring, and eventually destroys healthy liver tissue. Once the liver becomes deformed and fibrotic, essential functions can't fully recover, and the risk of cancer rises sharply. A weak liver is not just a single disease, it's the beginning of a biological domino effect. Skin, heart, blood vessels, digestion, hormones, everything gets pulled down with it. So if you're noticing these small signs day after day, don't dismiss them. They may be the earliest warning your liver is desperately trying to send you. What you just heard isn't random. Dull skin, fatigue, high blood fats, weight gain, these aren't just signs of aging. They're signs your biological system is malfunctioning. But the real question isn't, what disease do you have? The real question is, what pushed your liver into this state? What's quietly turning sugar into fat? What's stealing energy from your muscles and redirecting it straight into your liver? To find the answer, we need to go back to the root cause, one of the most powerful hormones in the human body, insulin. Forget the idea that your body just suddenly gained weight or that your liver randomly got damaged. In reality, everything begins with one hormone whose power is far beyond what most people imagine: insulin. This is the master controller of energy throughout your entire body. Every time you eat, insulin is released to move sugar and fat into three main storage sites: the liver, the muscles, and your fat tissue. Ideally, the liver and muscles take in their share first, and only the excess gets stored as body fat. But when modern lifestyle keeps insulin elevated, thanks to sugary drinks, refined carbs, and constant snacking, your cells slowly become insulin resistant. That's when energy gets misdirected. The result? Sugar and fat no longer enter the right storage sites. They float around, and get stuck in the liver and deep inside visceral fat. The liver swells with triglycerides. Your belly grows even though you're not eating more than before. And the dangerous spiral begins. What's even more alarming is that the liver has a secret factory called de novo lipogenesis, the process of turning sugar into fat. Fructose from sodas and processed foods goes almost straight to the liver and is immediately turned into fat. This is why people who don't drink alcohol can still develop fatty liver. To the liver, sugar behaves almost exactly like alcohol. As fat builds up, the mitochondria in liver cells become overloaded and start producing a storm of free radicals. Silent inflammation erupts. Scar tissue forms. And what began as metabolic dysfunction becomes structural liver damage. So the problem isn't that the liver is weak. The problem is that it's being forced to handle too much at once. Fat accumulation, toxins, and metabolic chaos. When insulin stays high, the liver is forced to convert sugar into fat. When fat takes over, toxins can't be processed properly, and when this goes on long enough, the body's natural cleansing system slows down. To improve the liver, you don't need a special medication. What you need is to take weight off its shoulders so it can clean, repair, and regenerate itself. That is the true meaning of detox in the biological sense. And here's how it really works. Forget everything you've heard about detox drinks or miracle cleansing programs. Real detox is not in a bottle. Detox happens inside your cells. Inside the liver, a massive cleanup operation takes place every day. Cells gather excess fat, waste, damaged mitochondria, and toxins, then break them down or recycle them. This process is called autophagy, the biological switch that allows the body to clean and renew itself. The problem is, modern lifestyle has switched that system off. You eat constantly, sugar stays high, insulin never drops. Your body gets stuck in storage mode, never in repair mode. Real detox isn't about adding more things. It's about removing the things that overload the liver, giving your liver long enough breaks between meals to burn fat, moving your body so fat is pulled out of the liver, cutting sugar and refined foods to lower insulin, eating real whole foods so the liver has the raw materials to heal. And when you do it right, something remarkable happens. The liver doesn't need an antidote. It just needs you to stop poisoning it every day. If you're truly ready to give your liver a fresh start, drop a number 1 in the comments right now. That's your commitment to yourself. Today is the day you begin differently. The liver doesn't ask for anything complicated. It just needs a chance to rest, to clean, and to rebuild. When you lower sugar, create eating windows, stay active, and choose real food, the liver begins releasing fat, eliminating toxins, and regenerating day by day. Your skin brightens, your energy rises. Your body feels light again. Don't wait until your liver cries for help. Start now. If this helped you, follow along and watch the next videos. Your health deserves to be a priority.